Hey everyone, today I want to talk about how you could make your own virtual bookshelf. This is something which I was doing recently for my personal site where I wanted to have a section where I could show my books which I've read. Um, you could ask, why should I build my own virtual bookshelf? Why can't I just add all these books on Goodreads or Amazon reviews and so on? My answer would be why not, right? It's just a way for you to express creatively, and I was just looking at ways to do that, honestly. So, just for some backstory, I was um, exploring sites in general. I have this fascination towards trying to find different um, researchers, writers, and creators and trying to see what they do. And sometimes I just discover some website which makes a lot of sense, right? And Adam's website was one amongst them. Um, if you see here, he has a section called Reading Section where he has documented all the books he has read. A very nice way to put it, right? Where you have all these books displayed in this category, and you also have this nice little interaction where when you click on those books in the bookshelf, it just opens up. And I really like the way he has done this. It's very simplistic. If you look at the homepage, you feel like there's nothing in this, but then you go and discover these rabbit holes. And I was like, wow, I just wanted something like this. So I ended up searching online to see if I could find a GitHub repo which I can fork from. I also asked him on Twitter, and he was nice enough to give permissions to do the same because I really wanted to use his bookshelf component. So this was his site, and as you can see here, he has publicly made this available, and I was also able to find the exact file, which is, I think, bookshelf, if I'm not wrong. Yeah, so this was the file which I used as an inspiration, and I went on to go to Cursor, where I fed this file and asked Cursor to create an Astro website, which also has this bookshelf component, right? And it did a pretty decent job to really spin up this whole site for myself. Um, Again, there were a lot of hallucinations in between. It got some things wrong, but it was 80% right at first go, and that was good enough for me. Um, so that's what I did. And after some tweaking and experimenting, I just got something similar to what Adam did for my own site. As you can see here, I have this section for books apart from my blog pages. Under books, I have a similar bookshelf. I've kind of modified his component to fit my needs. I've slightly tweaked, nothing really major. So, for example, I have the same component which I really admire, which is still there, and you have that interaction, right, where you could just like span across the entire bookshelf if you want to see all the books I've read at one glance. I can still go through the details. For example, if I click on one of the book pages, I can see the detailed information. And I also have made it in such a way that you have some scope for exploration. For example, after having read this book note, if you want to also read other book notes, you can go to the other books section and try to find one from the list of three, which I've kind of set up as a criteria. And in this way, you could still keep moving around and seeing all the reviews which I've written so far. Hope you're able to make something even better than this. I'll put that link in the description. Thank you.